Let's talk about Holdsport. It's the leading specialist sports and outdoor goods retailer trading countrywide through the Sportsmans warehouse. You'll know these brands and the outdoor warehouse brands.
Right, so South African company, one of the leading players, although of course in the sort of high-end stuff, Total Sports is there as well, Sports Scene, those are part of Fushini's and Truworths and so on. But this is an interesting one that gives you direct access into the kind of sports gear retailing in Southern Africa.
2.5 billion rand. In terms of market cap, PE of 11.3 and a dividend yield of 5.7%. You hold a Holdsport. We did hold it in our portfolio.
Yes.
We've eliminated that position.
We don't have it anymore, but it's a little bit smaller. Obviously, at 2.5, it's one of the smaller listed retailers of clothing, fashion wear in this country.
But this brings us squarely to the South African space. And if you want exposure in South Africa, Holdsport, is it something we should be looking at?
Well, I think it's quite a nice company because it has a great dividend yield. There's many people that are after dividend yields. They've got also good margins in the same region as Nike, which is quite impressive. And they sort of just steadily trot along. You can see on the share price they did well for investors. They're not particularly expensive when you compare them to international counterparts. And yeah, I think that people in South Africa is going to keep on buying rather at a company or at a shop like Sportsman's warehouse and outdoor warehouse where they can go, they can access all the active stuff they need. I actually popped in there the other day to buy this watch of mine. And you know, they've partnered with Discovery's Vitality, which is another benefit I think that they've utilized. And yeah, I scored on that.
And let's also talk about the more attractive price point, because as the South African consumer comes under pressure, we'll see a lot of buying down. So you're not necessarily going to go for those expensive brands.
So you might not go to the Nike concept store anymore, but you could go to the Sportsman's warehouse and maybe get it on a discount.
We're running out of time. We've got to call it.
I'm calling it hot.
Paul, hot or not?
Yeah, they got those brands First Ascent and Cape Storm as well. So yeah, I like it. And
we'll